Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway here in England. Fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
They're on 21-yard line.
Play action, it's Murray. Packer pressure, and down he goes. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Hassan Reddick with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. This one from 35 yards away. And the 13-year man puts it through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right?
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble, bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that's going to be caught. It's Rico Gafford. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
At the 47-yard line.
On first down, Muhammad. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45.
3-yard line.
Jair Alexander up to make the tackle. On second down, Muhammad. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 36. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. They'll run on first down. Muhammad, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
From the 27, Murray, and he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16. Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. Buying time to his left. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses them about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On the counter, here's Jones. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
That's the end of
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
7.
The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Rodgers going to throw. Being chased out left. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 41-yard line. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
10 at the 27-yard line.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. A run with Jones on first down, not going to yield much. A yard tops. Second down coming up.
Down at the 27.
Well, that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. We talk about being on schedule. I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about what...
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Mercedes Lewis taking it in. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. On is Mason Crosby for the point after.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
7. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball,
leader, right?
to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. They'll run with Muhammad. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Kenny Clark in on
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On the carry, it's Muhammad. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 yards there, first down. On first down, Muhammad. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Savage on the tackle.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That puts him in excellent position. First and goal after a gain of 19. Forced out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Daniels that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Has it, the tight end. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
7.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
To kick off for Arizona.
As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. Taken in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
10 at the 32-yard line.
They run the counter. It's Jones. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 13 yards, 1st down Packers. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the 1st half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the 2nd half.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They run the counter. It's Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the 2nd half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On 1st down, Rodgers throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 2 catches in the 1st half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. They run the counter. Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that. But it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers add on to their lead. Now Crosby for the point after. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Packers 17, Cardinals 7. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a real tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Murray now on 1st down. This one complete to Gafford. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another first down as they called his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Now Murray. That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. Now Murray again. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Push him back. Push him back. Check 31.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up second and goals at the 9-yard line.
On second and goal, Murray. And that'll be incomplete.
Murray's
took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Murray now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10.
17.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Tavon Austin on the return. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. They've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. Now to throw. And that's complete to Lewis. And he's going to have a Packers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Now Rodgers. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play. Had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a path, and he took it.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They run with Jones on 1st down, but he'll struggle here just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
At the 46-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Rodgers looking to throw. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. They run the counter. It's Jones, and he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
4th down.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Oh, no, he lost the football. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now Murray, eluding the pressure right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
He's going to take off with it. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
29-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Muhammad. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Cardinals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and
back to throw. Rolling to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now it's 4th down and short, and whatever they do, run or pass it, they've got to pick up the first here.
Yeah, and you mentioned running it. That is still an option, but as you also said, they've got to do it quickly and get back to the line of scrimmage.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. His pass caught at the 4. Cardinals. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Murray to throw. Steps away to his left. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans are holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and now...
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Still catching our breaths from that electric finish. You get into overtime, that's one thing. It was a great 4 quarters. But then in OT, not only to win it, but to win it on a defensive score. Wow.
Oh, definitely. And I think from now on, we're going to definitely travel someone who can help us, because I thought I was going to pass out at the end. Not just getting to the overtime, but the plays in overtime that led to this one, and to finish it on a defensive touchdown, a takeaway that gets into the end zone. I'm not rooting for anyone, but boy, I love to see games finish that way.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
Well, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Sucker if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big up the guy? Stop it, quiet, if it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot, look at me.
The NFL on EA Sports has moved across the Atlantic to the capital city of London, England. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Arizona Cardinals. And wow, a gamble here right off the bat, an onside kick to begin the game. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Throwing on first down is Murray. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
10 at the 37-yard line.
Murray going to fire one out wide. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
At the 24-yard line.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
10 more yards. Darnell Savage on the tackle.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Throwing right, and that's complete.
That's another.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Shotgun now for Murray. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. From the 4, it's second and a couple.
Second and 2 at the 4-yard line.
Now Murray off play action. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's third and short.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
It's fourth down.
Murray sets to throw on fourth. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll run it with Jones. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
With the handoff to
the Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
Green Bay Packer.
On 1st down, Jones. Oh, nice move. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36. A gain of about 4.
Robert Alford on the tackle. Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Jones.
The way this game is going, the way that they possess the ball on the other side of the field, you go 3 and out here, you might not see the ball again until the 2nd quarter.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. This is Jones. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Rodgers with the handoff to Aaron.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
50-yard line.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
On 3rd down, Jones. Oh, and now some space to operate. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 52 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
3rd down, as a defender, all you're thinking about is getting off the field. How do you stop this last play? But if you don't wrap up when you tackle and you play it back like this, all of a sudden he's taking it to the house. And now you're looking at each other wondering, what did we do wrong on that play?
Crosby with the extra point. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Crosby on now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20. From the gun, Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. What a great start. You get the points on the first drive of the game. Now here you get an interception. Look to add to your lead.
And I just wonder about the strategy we saw coming right back at them. Yeah, they're down, but I felt like they were pressing it too much. They didn't need to play catch-up this early in the game, and it ended up costing them.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
The ball carrier.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
On second down now, it's Jones, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Packers 14. Cardinals.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
On the move to his left. Looking for a slot man, and he's got him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, Murray escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Again, they'll throw with Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Packers 14. Cardinals 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying, make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10.
Here we go. Get off the field.
Here's Muhammad. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 27. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Eluding the pressure right. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. The business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
To throw is Rodgers. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack.
And out.
they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Runs over it. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Murray buying time to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. From the gun, Murray being chased out left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 10 yards out. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Is the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3. Up to midfield. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
First down, Jones. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jones. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This one from 46 yards out. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team. And they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Time to go to work. Let's go.
play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half.